morning. Say thank you, yes. Yeah, follow my mic stand logically. Walk a little bit. Ba-dum-bum, where are we going? This one. Oh, hello, camera. I meant to preview that before I actually turned it on. Hey! Hello. How's it going? So, I haven't streamed in a good long while, so most of my skill with this that I had is gone. It's gone. It's all gone. We're behind a week. We're actually behind like 2 weeks on Pathfinders, and I haven't streamed. When's the last time I streamed content? Where do I see my old videos, old streams, if they even exist still? I know they're here somewhere. That's definitely not where they are. I thought they were in content. Video producer. Last time I streamed the 8th, July 8th. And that was still a haphazard, like, oh, the org's doing something, I should probably stream this. And then before that, there is nothing here. I don't know how long it takes till they get rid of unpublished videos. But yeah, hi, how's it going? My mouse is dying. So we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Mostly talking about Star Citizen. Because I didn't really line up anything to play, though we might jump in a little while. And by a little while, I mean like an hour or so. Anyway, so wait a minute, the thing isn't working. The chat thing. Does the Yes, okay, it just didn't want to work because it wasn't on that channel, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so I mean, this is gonna be one of the things, but definitely not the thing. Let me actually go to studio mode. No, not that one, studio mode. I guess preview what I'm doing before I actually do it. No, I want to open a new tab. I don't want to like call anyone out or anything. Even though it does technically have someone. It's fine. It's fine. We're just transition to this. It's fine. This is what we're doing. All right. So this is one of the things that I like very early on. I saw Morph even did a video. I haven't watched it because, well, frankly, I didn't share the opinion, so I didn't watch it. I've seen lots of Discord on Reddit, saying vaguely the same thing. So, your career kits are predatory, deceptive, and literally a scam. I have reached out through social media to find out why you are okay with this, and I was blocked. I cannot support this game even if this is corrected. My trust is broken. I will never support this game again. I demand my money back. Blah, 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 and lots of hullabaloo about the career packs. Now, if we go to the career packs, we'll open another thing over here. Pledge store. Yeah, we can switch back now. Extras gear. These things right here. Salvage or mining, salvage, medical, combat, cargo, and ready for anything. These are the career kits they're talking about. Now, I do not know in what universe that people are having a problem with this. I just don't. These are in-game items that will take you a couple missions to get in-game. Or you can start the game with a just right out. I get there's not a lot of documentation on the site that tells you anything like that. I do understand that. But also, they've been pushing the guide system super hard. And when you're buying a ship for the first time in Star Citizen, it even prompts you to do the guide system, which you can then inquire how those work. But as far as being a literal scam and predatory and all this other stuff, I decided I'm going to literally buy every kit of gear they have. And one thing I noticed after buying these is there's a wipe coming up in 320. Hopefully a wipe coming up in 320. And I'm going to start with all of this gear. Now, a fun thing you can do with gear after you've bought it is exchange it. Which means no money is lost. And I've never so far have had anyone I've brought into the game and continued with. I mean, I don't stay with most of the people I've guided into the game, but with most of the people that I play with and then are continuously playing with them, a year down the road, they've all bought ships past the starter. Which means if you buy any gear on the website, and then want to upgrade your ship, and if you're upgrading your ship, you have already played the game enough to know that how easy or hard the gear is to get. And a lot of the arguments I hear, like on Reddit and things, is how could they market this to our poor, unknowledgeable new players? Due diligence is a thing. If they're buying it, they would. It is up to the new player to know, but also you have up to $15 and 15, like, these are not the 15 ones, are not the ones they're marketing new players. It's mostly these career kits. And like, I actually really like that these career kits like exist. Like, so one of the things you can also do, one of the kind of like hacky things you can do with these, let's say you get your medical kit. Let's just use a medical kit for some no good reason. And you lose the stuff in game. Well, you can melt it and buy it again, and that stuff teleports into your landing zone, your home zone. So for veteran players who are playing the game on the daily, can also within 24 hours, they do have the 24-hour melt and rebuy, or the buy and remelt thing in there. So it has to be over 24 hours. But every 24 hours, you can rebuy these things for the exact same price. So melt and rebuy. And that means you can start every day with one of these suits, or all of these suits in case of this one. So I don't know how the argument is there that these are overly predatory or bad taste. I don't know who I was talking with, but I was talking with someone that Star Citizen is a very unknown project. Unknown in the way of it's bigger than any indie project I know of. I'm sure there might be more that I don't know of, but bigger than any indie project I know of. They're now over 1,100 people in the studios, all their studios. They're building a game that is the most revolutionary game I've ever seen, and they're doing stuff that just doesn't make any sense as far as traditional game development is concerned. So any monetary structure that they would have doesn't make a whole ton of sense. And also, my desktop audio has been muted, so you guys haven't been able to hear. Oh, I know what's up. And it's on default. There. And so, none of the monetary structures that traditional games have work so nicely. They've already said they don't want to do subscription-based game. So they do not want to do like Eve does, and have you pay a monthly subscription to be able to access the game. They want to keep one-time purchase. They don't want to do expansion packs like Elite Dangerous does it, because that splinters the player base. I can totally understand both of those. Part of me wishes they'd do the subscription base, because it pulls in a lot more money and you get money depending on how good your player count is. Blah, 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 blah. But their prerogative, I guess. It's their company. Now, something that microtransactions do. It lets, especially like these, like kind of microtransactions. I really like these, because these give the player very granular control over how much they want to spend to get how much time save, I guess. So you can buy like just a gun, right? So let's say you know I just want a gun, right? Or just an armor, or just some clothings that are down here. Like maybe I just want just the Argo. I want all these clothes. Like these exist. And we have paints and helmets and things farther down. But if you're going for like a ship, and ships are very, very odd. That is not the page I wanted to go to. Here, we'll just go to the much more fun CCU game. And then RSI standalones. So, roar, I want that so bad. I wish I could disconnect the paint from that. Looks so nice. Anyway, so you spent $45, and you now, if my mic stand would pay attention, you can either, you know, upgrade your thing, or you could get a gear. I don't know why that's open. Right? So upgrading, let's see, what's the 45 to 52? Yeah, so that's, I can't do math in my head. I can't do math in my head. 52 minus 45. $7. Okay, so $7 up to another starter. So where do we get out of starter here? Most people go for the Avenger. Okay, most people go for the 75 minus 45. $30. So you can spend $30 on an upgraded ship, or depending on which one you have, you know, obviously somewhere around there. Or you can spend $10 and get a complete gear. This you cannot hit a button and get back in the game. This you can. Would it change people's opinion if there was a push button get items back? Probably, because people are weird like that. Would it also sour the gameplay? Absolutely. If nobody needed gear in the game, then the entire game would be just irrelevant. There'd be no game. Simple as that. Like most of the gameplay is gear right now. Like yes, there are components, but other than like getting the gear you want and like the entire like looting structure of the game is like large majority of it is FPS gear. So if any gear was just push button get back, you remove a large chunk of the game. And even ships, even the ship insurance is eventually not going to be push button get ship. We already have had this the insurance timers go up over time, and they're gonna get way longer as time goes on. People keep complaining every time they make them timer extended because the game's not ready. If they built the game for the current game, we'd never have a game, because the game we have now is nothing like the game when it comes out. Because some of the stuff that like we know is coming in, like in building interiors, that's definitely not building for the game we have now. If we were building landing zones for the game we have now, it'd just be making more storefronts in the places we have now, or making different districts in the areas we have now. It makes no reason, or there's no benefit to the current game or the current game structure to have building interiors. That is a new part of the game. Or one of the things they said, like in-station trams, or adding game mechanics like hacking, that does not benefit the current game, that's adding to the game. So if they were building for the game they have now, there would be no game, because there is almost no game. But if they stopped building the game, a lot of people would just kind of leave, because we're not here for the current game. We're here for... Okay, let me not talk about other people, because I get upset when people try and put words in other people's mouths, especially a large group of people. I am not here for the game we have now. I'm here for the game that they were talking about in 2012, 2014, and that they continued to talk about, especially stuff like Death of a Spaceman. Like, this is supposed to be much closer to Dark Souls in space kind of thing. You have a much more devastating effect when death happens, when loss of stuff happens. And circling back to the insurance thing, it will eventually, if you don't pay it, you will lose your ship. You will not lose the game, because that's the kind of thing. I don't know if it says it directly on here. It does not. Interesting. It doesn't even say. Oh, it says also contains. Never mind. It does say you get an Aurora MR, self-land hanger, token, 3 months insurance, free insurance, Star Citizen digital download, and then see. But you. Why don't people get on that about being able to buy? Because you can buy. Where is it? Gift credits. You can buy in-game credits. Starting at $10, going to $100. Why are people jumping on these as predatory and scam? You can buy in-game credits, which go faster than anything. I don't understand. And I think like it's completely justified to put these on the store. If for the only fact of to see if they're good to keep around, and like they'll have the numbers. Like, doesn't matter what the community says. If they sell, they sell. I just bought all of them. I think these should stay on the store. Unfortunately, I'm not in a financial position to buy them in new cash, or I would have. But I've bought literally every suit of gear. Not the giant packs or anything. So a lot of these are also discounted, which is another reason why I picked them all up. These ones aren't, but all the older sets are. I want to see if I can melt them and then play them back for their cheaper ones later when I need them. But I was talking with somebody earlier, and I didn't finish the sentence earlier because too harebrained. But I was talking with someone a couple days ago about how Star Citizen should monetize their game. And we came to the conclusion that they should just try everything, because nobody knows what's good for a game like Star Citizen, because it's a perpetual development and it's not a traditional like type of game. Like for Squadron 42, it makes perfect sense to buy a copy of the game. And so far with Star Citizen, they've done that. You buy a copy of the game. So other than that, what are the options? Well, you can buy more ships. But even if you have an Aurora, an additional ship is at least $50. 65. I think there are like a couple of vehicles that you could get, but you would need something to transport. $15. But then you need something to transport, unless you're just going to drive. Honestly, the PTV is not a good example, because the PTV is barely usable. Where's the Steve? $40, right? $40 for a little buggy. And if you want to transport that, either you have to spawn that on a mining outpost, so only a few outposts per moon or planet, or you need to find something $80 there, or 100, 260 there. What else can carry it? Freelancer 101, 110, 190. Really? MSR is so much more expensive than the Constellation. Wow. Wait, why is the Constellation? Why is the Taurus so cheap? Ha! Taurus is really cheap. Never mind. Hold on. Sorry. 140 there, 110 there. There's a good spread. But nothing is cheap as $10. And again, you can just melt it if you don't like it. So I was hoping that there'd be more people in chat so we can actually discuss, but like I don't understand the cries of scam and the cries of I closed the image. Predatory. because it's all refundable. And for I know there's a disconnect between people who put a lot of money in and people who are just starting. I've not had a chance to ask a whole lot of starting people, but I've not seen a single post on Reddit yet that's I'm a new player and I don't like this. It's big budget person being, how dare they do this to the poor plebeians? So I don't get it. So yeah, that's where we're at today. I don't know where my charging cord went. Is this my charging cord? Yes, it is. Look at that. My mouse is about to die. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay. That's fair. Now, I want to look up, what does predatory business practices. I'm gonna go straight nerd with this one. Yeah, a button for transition. Unfair business practices. Unfair business practices may arise in many areas, including a lease tenancy. Okay, leasing matters involving advertising. Yes, but what is? Many businesses or trade practices involve dealing between companies or other businesses or consumers. May be considered unfair or illegal. Unfair business practices encompass fraud, misrepresentation. I wonder if that's what they're talking about. Or oppressive or unconscionable. There we go. A doctrine that contracts. Yeah, uncontractionable. Ability. Yeah, okay. Or practice of business often against consumers and are prohibited by law in many countries. So the EU, as far as I know, is one of the foremost on. I think EU, as far as I know, EU and Australia are both very good with their consumer protection laws, and they have already gotten involved with Star Citizen over signage on their sites. So, if they're going to have a problem, they will have a problem. So, lots of people didn't really say what kind of practices would include. But, again, I don't see this as. Like, this seems pretty self-explanatory. You're buying a piece of gear that is an in-game item, and you can do or not do with it how you wish. And then if you don't like it, you can always melt it. I don't get it. That's just where we're at. All right. So let's move on to our next little data point of stuff we're going to talk about. Link. The merger between our long close friends, I say we as in me and Cloud Imperium as a we, but anyway, it's fine. Yes, I'm way too attached to this company, and very often do I stray into the I'm part of them and they are good company. However, I will preface, I guess, all of the everything I ever say in companies cannot be good. Companies by their very nature are for themselves and whatever makes them the most for themselves. And people in a company can be good. Intentions that are put forth for a company can be good. Correspondence and community managers can be good. A company cannot be good because it is a for-profit, and greed is one of those things that make stuff go bad. So, as much as I'd like to say CIG is a good company, that is, in my book, impossible. So, what happened with Turbulent? So, we already knew way back when that that Turbulent, I forget even when. Yeah, that was right. Imperium joins. No. No, that's... Yeah, Imperium, yes, that's what I'm looking for. Latest. How far back can we go? Forget where... Aha! This one. So back in December 4th, 2019, they, I believe, bought the majority... Each acquired is CL... What is that? What is like the actual name? So it says dissolved. Well, what it used to be. Type private, nature of business. Yes, but what is the actual whole name? Interesting. Anyway, reading on. Turbulent founders Mark... I don't know how to say that one. They're both French. I don't know how to say French. It all looks like Ben. Anyway, these two gentlemen, each acquire 1,170 shares in CL UK Ltd. and at an unchanged valuation from last year's minority investment in Clan Imperium by Clive Kelder's family office and Keith Kelder's Snoot Entertainment, thereby increasing the total number of shares issued by CL UK to 1,116,201. Cloud Imperium, Cloud Imperium UK. That is what it's called. Okay, so yeah, this is Cloud Imperium UK. What does it mean, dissolve? I stumbled upon something that I do not understand at all. Gonna post this in a couple discords to see if I can get some answers here. I'm very confused. So I don't literally have no idea what this means. Like, obviously, they still exist. That's not the question here. There's no question on if they exist or not. Very confused here. So yeah, this was 2019. So what all happened to the I just don't know. Formalized long-term partnership and Turbulent who have been instrumental. So as far as I knew, this partnership was only that, a partnership. They've been working with them since 2012, and basically this was the point where they kind of tied their futures together. So now we're here in the year 2023, July 13th, and now we're here with the same two people, and I'm not sure how this exactly happened. Like, it doesn't say which version of merging they did. But now Turbulent, where? Turbulent, what's it called? There you go. Okay, there's also... Okay, so there's also this. Okay. Los Angeles and Montreal. Star Citizen creators bring long-term partnership, fully on board, expanding global development reach. I'm so glad this actually happened too, because now they actually have a studio in Montreal. There's now a formal CIG office in Montreal. That's like the closest it's been to me. Let's see. Comperium Group, CIG, today announced games? Today announced that it has fully acquired, so that's how it went. They acquired Turbulent. That's how that went. A leading Montreal-based studio after successfully working together for nearly 11 years. The two companies have collaborated since 2012 on the ongoing evolution of Star Citizen, the iconic, massively multiplayer AAA video game currently in development, with the world record in crowdfunding, with more than 580 million raised since October 2012. Today's announcement completes a long-term and fruitful joining of the companies, with CIG announcing in 2020 that they had acquired a 25%. Okay, so I missed that one. That's when they had the majority stake. Shareholder stake in Turbulent. The addition of the studio reflects CIG's strong presence in the bustling games community in Canada, with offices in Montreal and Toronto. CIG has a CIG also has a global studios in LA, Austin, Frankfurt, and Manchester. Now has over 1,100 employees around the world working on its ambitious project. So Montreal and Toronto are apparently where Turbulent has theirs. So there's a Toronto as well. That's super cool. Let me do this real quick, because it's going to open up to my house. Now, can I not have pins on? Hide. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now we have, and I can't even like draw on this, can I? No. Okay. Fine. So we have one in LA, Austin, Montreal, and hold on, am I dumb? Oh, Toronto's over there. Okay, so I thought it was around this, but that was Vancouver. I'm just getting geography wrong. Montreal, Toronto, Austin, LA, and then on the other side of the pond, we have Manchester and how far do we got to get? And Frankfurt. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Where are we at here? That's 2009. We're looking at this one. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so we now have 6 studios. They added 2 studios. Interesting. We have not heard much about the Toronto studio. I wonder if the Toronto studio is thus far been occupied with, as far as it being Turbulent, other projects for Turbulent. Because Turbulent has not only been doing Star Citizen, as far as I know. Let's see if we got anyone explaining anything. Oh. Because these names are not names for Star Citizen, not back then. Okay, I'm confused. Where did I pick the CI Unlimited? Or CI Limited? Yeah, CI UK. So what else would it? Okay, let's try searching them again. This is something completely different. That's Oxford. Human London Street? Nope, that's not that either. But this definitely is a... I know it's CIG on LinkedIn, though. Wonder if it's CI... No, UK. Okay, so I know, well, Apparently, I don't know how to spell legalese. Are these both the same one? No. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Where is this? On the website, CIUK's business number is that. So here's the thing I'm weirded out by. It in their official like business document thing with a phone number. It has the CIUK on it, but like on the CIG page, it's Cloud Imperium Games Limited. Is that just a massive typo? I'm so confused. And then that's the Manchester Goods Yard. This one, where's this one focused? Awesome, Manchester Good. Okay. Previous name company, Foundry 42 Limited. That's interesting. Their filing used to be Foundry 42. It is now just Cloud Imperium. Interesting. Manufacturer of other games and toys. Oh, that's funny. Tax codes are funny. I love tax codes. They give such a laugh. Publishing of computer games. Interesting. Christopher Roberts, Aaron Roberts, Ortwin Sam resigned. Interesting. I'm sure there's. Oh, Chris Roberts. Totally didn't pick up on that because I'm dumb. It's fine. British America and British. Oh, it's only British. Interesting. Interesting. Learned so much from tax filings. Where's more? I just want to know, like, why that was said there. And this was in 2019. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh. So we're also looking at Discord. People. That's the resigned people. No, he's also resigned on this one. Okay. Why do they have two companies? Was this easier for them? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go back to reading the current newsletter. We enthusiastically welcome Turbulent to our family of studios as an integral part of our Star Citizen development, said the CEO and founder of CIG, Chris Roberts. Fundamentally, we recognize the shared cultural values. They have three. What's the other one? Is the one you just posted a third one? $27? Yeah, that's a third one. Why is there a third one? What is the difference? Cloud Imperium Games and Cloud Imperium UK. This was probably the CI UK that they were mentioning. Previously, Cloud Imperium Games UK Limited. Is he? Oh wow, everyone's on this one. Daniel O'Connell. I remember him in something. I remember Daniel O'Connell. And he is currently active on this one. Okay. Man, I would love for some lawyer person in the Star System community to break down these three histories. Web archive. Wow. Of course, the second I start streaming, all my friends are like, "Hey, well, we play video games." Yeah. Though I was in stupid Discord for like hours before. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have any resentment on anything for anyone. Organized share cultural values and passion between our two companies, which have helped create a natural synergy and development pipeline for our joint projects over the past decade. Not decades yet. When will be decades? That'll be 2032. Which, all things being equal, which we know they never are, I think Star Citizen will be going strong by then. Still going strong, I would say. Still going strong. Company structure like this aren't uncommon. It would be a separate company to protect elements of the business. Yeah, I just want them to I just want someone to tell me what goes where and why. Yeah, I'm super excited to see what kind of speed churns out of the merger. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know this, I'm pretty sure that you have to, it's kind of like two countries working together in the difference between two countries working together and two states working together. Because two states, yeah, there's still some red tape to go over the state lines, but you don't have customs in between you and them. I would imagine. I don't know. I'm just assuming that's how it would work. So instead of having to send, these elaborate invoices in between the two companies, hey, I'm hiring you for this work, you just are the same company. So it's, hey, you're part of the team, so we're going to work together on this thing. And this thing is literally the whole website. So, yeah. I need to go watch this. I need to get up on the new stuff. I have not been keeping super good track of it. But yeah, the whole website is Turbulence work. Especially the apps. And I'm hoping that it speeds up in their attempts to, or their work on them. I'm just checking the roadmap because Jake said something about it was going to be updated soon or fixed. Just wondering if it's been fixed yet. Nope, it has not been fixed. All right, it's fine. All right. Continuing on with the story. Turbulence existing projects will continue as planned, and its team of 189 employees will remain in place. The studio's management team of Benoit Lochegeur, probably murdered that completely, and Mark Benoit. That's probably, how do you say that? Pronunciation. Where is the other? Hold on. Where's the other? Oh, it is that? Okay. It's Twitter. Okay. There we go. That way I can pause that for a second. Remember to turn that back on.
PronounceNames.com.
Blah 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 blah. Boudet. Oh, it's Boudet. I've heard his name somewhere. Boudet. Yes. Okay. So where is it? No, Mark. Is it Mark? Mark. Well, I guess we go Mark Boudet. Or Bidet. Oh god. Clary Buffett? Oh my gosh, it's more names. I'm just gonna murder them all. Gilme Vogel. Sure. In Montreal, will continue to run the studio. In addition, Bashajor and Bade will become CIG shareholders and join the CIG executive group as chief technology officer and senior vice president. Wow, that's a jump straight into the fire. Studio operations, respectively. Oh, chief technology officer and senior vice president and studio operations, respectively. Right? Or is it senior vice president of studio operations? I don't know. I don't know how to code business speak. I'm not a business person. After more than a decade of shared success, it was only natural that the next step to be to join forces, said Benoit Bouchejor, co-founder of Turbulent. Okay, so he seems, at least this makes it sound like he's rather positive about it. I'd like for him to get on screen, because a lot of companies don't like being acquired, but some do, and I'd like to just know the vibe here. The Montreal and Quebec gaming and tech industry benefit from this transaction, which serves to reaffirm the depth of talent to be found here, and we will benefit from the experience or expertise of a huge global network of CIG talent, while our studio team will now be able to work on projects that are international in scope. Interesting. So I wonder if they're going to, if after these planned existing projects with the 189 people, after those projects are concluded, will they pick up more projects, or will they stop projects? Basically, will they just kind of like, okay, we're done, and not continue to work with other studios? Because this kind of reads like now the studio is able to reach an international audience, not just in Canada, because they now have studios literally, well, almost literally all over the world. We have now the US, Canada, London, or London's not this country, the UK and Germany, and possibly soon an Asian country of unknown origin for now. So I wonder if this is more than Star Citizen, or is this still going to be within Star Citizen's kind of scope, that they're going to reach an international scope? But at least for like translation purposes, having an international anything is good. Benoit and Mark, I keep wanting to say Mark has been great partners since the very first days of our crowdfunding campaign, and have been an integral part of all our successes these past 12 years, from supporting our crowdfunding campaign to developing our e-commerce platform to building our marketing and platform infrastructure, and now to actively contribute to the development of our game. Further, Robert said of CIG, as we approach some of our biggest milestones to date, we've never felt better equipped to realize the unprecedented ambition of Star Citizen and Squad 42. We are on a unique journey, and the Turbulent team have been with us every step of the way, sharing our relentless passion for making the best game universe ever. Interesting, they don't say curse word in their official document. It's fine. We could not be happier to welcome them to our CIG family of studios. There we go. They had to throw CIG corporate family in there. Wouldn't be a company post without it. About Star Citizen. Star Citizen combines classic space sim and FPS gameplay with boundary-pushing visuals in a massively multiplayer setting of unprecedented fidelity. Words do not become me today. Live now. Live how? Live how you want to live. Shift paths from cargo hauling to outlaw, explorer, or any other role, whatever you want. Explore multiple planets and moons, including vast cities and underground caverns, all created with a unique combination of procedural planet technology and complementary handcrafted design. For further information, including how to download and play Star Citizen, visit the official website, enlist today, and join this ever-expanding universe by visiting the game's welcome hub and guide system. See, they're pushing the guide system again, like we talked about earlier. For tips on how to play, keep up to date with Star Citizen development via the game's progress tracker and roadmap. Millions of players from around the world have already joined to help CIG build the most ambitious game ever made. For continued updates, follow Star Citizen on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I always forget they have a Silva Facebook account. About Cloud Imperium Group. Parent company of Cloud Imperium Games. Oh my god. Okay, so is that... No, that has nothing to do with that. Okay. Changing names. Cloud Imperium Group is a parent company of Cloud Imperium Games, a new kind of independent studio dedicated to delivering AAA games outside the established publisher system. CIG was founded in 2012 by renowned visionary game developer Chris Roberts. Wing Commander series freelance from Privateer. I didn't have much to do with this letter, too, as far as I know. But anyway, Sandy Gardner, international media lawyer and producer. Oh, okay. Sandy Gardner, and it. She doesn't get any like accolades. That's sad. International media lawyer and producer Artwin Fairmoth. Sure. Carlitos Way. Shattered. Daz Boots Director's Cut. I don't have any idea what those are. With the industry veteran and studio director Aaron Roberts, Lego video game series, Starlancer, Privateer. Oh, he also worked on Privateer. Neat. They worked on a game together previous to this. I just think it's really cool. They get to work with their brothers. I think that's really cool. Joining the team in 2013, CIG created Star Citizen. Oh, joined the team in 2013. CIG is creating Star Citizen, a record-shattering, largely crowdfunded space sim. I can't say all crowdfunded anymore. It's sad. And Squadron 42, a Hollywood caliber story-driven single-player game set in the same universe. CIG operates in open development, sharing progress and updates in near real time, with paradigm-shifting development process. Game development usually occurs behind closed doors, gives the community an unprecedented look at Star Citizen and Squadron 42's development, and allows direct feedback and interaction between players and developers, thereby ensuring that the game being developed are what players want to play. Interesting. About Turbulent. Turbulent helps ambitious companies unlock the potential of their audience through an approach that is fun and transparent. They co-create improbable impact. Right? They co-create improbable impact. Probable? Sure. Immersing themselves in the business of their client, they deliver strategic guidance and craft custom technologies that increase revenue, improve process, and enriches user experience. Founded in 2002. Turbulence designs video games and innovative digital platforms. Assessing. Yeah. Right? Yeah, sure. To its outstanding team and achievements, the company has won hundreds of national and international awards. Weebly, FWA, Communications, W3 ACA's, Numix, Canadian Screen Awards, to name a few. Annual revenues are on the rise, having soared from $6 million in 2019 to $25 million in 2023 so far, I would imagine. or yeah, 25 million in 2023. Media relations, Gene Wong for Cloud Imperium Games, and Jillian Garter some Gannon. We're just gonna go Gannon. Gadnon Communications for Tripula. Neat. All right. So that's what's going on there. This hole we've dug ourselves. All right. I've only been streaming for an hour. How? Hmm. Okay, we're going to the progress checker because I like to go to progress checker. I've not done a full sweep of the progress chart. Where am I at? Roadmap. Jeez. Okay, let me do. Okay. Keep an eye on all the tabs we do. All right. Okay. Check, make sure everything's running well. Is stuff running well? We're live. Thank you. That's what I meant to click on anyway. Stuff is running marginally well. Yeah, marginally well. It is running, is basically what I mean. All right. So, we'll also open the Shiny Tracker. Let's open all the relevant stuff. All right. So, unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that I want, and this is probably where we're going to spend most of our time anyway. Now, let's get this loaded all the way in. I did not bring any water, so I'm going to have to get water soon. Okay. We'll leave the key actually on screen so we can see what it means. And so, like, if anyone jumps to any point in the video, they can also see what it means. All right. Now, I swear I just saw something say mascot. Yeah, Orson mascot suit. When was that? That was worked on May 21. How? I feel like I haven't seen this, but I guess I have. Oh my gosh. Now, tell me, Google. Tell me, do you have... You do? You Why is this not in game yet? Oh, it's horrifying. I love it. That definitely needs to be in game. No, you're supposed to have images of the suit. Man, I love Orson. I love Orson. All right. Doing that kind of thing. All right. I would like to go to the Delta. I know we've been over this on the podcast, but I've not really had a chance to go over it personally. All right. So stuff that's changed. And I want to start. So my what's it called? Mouse wheel button's broken, so I don't actually, it doesn't actually click anymore. I don't know. Now let's know. Yeah. So anytime I'm scrolling, I can just do that. Anyway, I want to go down to... Oh, they weren't updated. Let's go to deliverables. There. Wow. Even scrolling past, you can tell, like, deliverables. Oop. I might have passed it. Deliverables. All deliverables. Yeah, I passed it. Yeah, okay. So let's deliverables. Deliverables. Where is it? And chapters. That is insane. All right, let's go up here. Chapter work. Okay, so no, chapter work has not been updated to Q3. I am sad. And I believe we were supposed to start getting downstream this last one. Do we have? Yeah, roadmap roundup. What was the last? What was the note to the last one? Following cards have been released to that. That's all for this week. So they didn't actually comment on when in the process we currently are. I can't wait to see this. I mean, these two things are probably my most anticipated stuff for 320. Okay, wow. There are those. There are those. Obviously, a ship that I've had in my hangar for years, and hopefully it's scroll wheel. There we go, for cars. Yeah, both very cool things. So, I wanted a lot more to talk about the chapter work, but no, there's nothing here. I really want the next one. Like, whose jobs are extending is what I want to know. Because it could be these guys, right? Audio could have more work. Just this is the stuff they scheduled. Well, they haven't worked actually a whole quarter, so like probably not. So basically, anyone who's worked in this quarter could have work this whole quarter. So basically, this might update a lot of stuff back here. It could. I just really want to know, like, who's doing work where. 28 chapters? Yeah, 28 has got nothing done. Which is interesting, because a lot of games develop their last chapter first. So we might not even see all the work that's been done on 28. It could be that they are developing it, the other way around, where they're going to end with chapter 8. That way they have everything in place and it's simply a assembling of chapter 8 instead of a development of chapter 8. They definitely, I know they have and chapter 8, like, I know they have the script. Let's finish our sentence. I know they have the script and things lined up. I know they know what chapter 8 is going to be. But chapter 8 is two things: the ending of episode 1 and the cliffhanger for episode 2. Unless chapter 8 is the cliffhanger and chapter 7 or 27 is the conclusion of chapter 1. Or no, episode 1, conclusion of episode 1, not chapter 1, because they're called chapters. And as I've said before, I think the chapters are kind of like missions. And how like basically what we saw in the vertical slice would probably be, I would think, chapter 2 or 3, right? I know it makes sense why there's nothing here if they had that vertical slice. Basically everything that could happen in that entire mission, and we only saw half of the mission. At least, or at most half the mission. Because there's still the figuring out how to get from Gainey, what is it called? They just had it in, I know there's a tile for it too. Chemline, the Chemline facility. Because he's not getting the advocacy agent out in a Gladius. It's a one-man ship. So you have the whole, how do we get the agent off world as well? And then you have at least that plus a debrief. which she's probably going to come back to Stanton for a debrief. So there's at least that amount of games still, or that amount of missions still to go. And if you found the slavers, there's probably some more exploratory things to do. Also, where's the other Starfarer? So either you find the Starfarer there on Gainey, or you get a lead to where the other Starfarer went. Like, let's go to Star Citizen. Star Citizen again. That's not how you spell vertical, but it got it. No, we don't want commentary. Okay, so where's the point where they break off? Way before that. Now, hold on. I want to go to the conversation with the Starfarer pilot, because there might be some tidbits in here.
We hear you, Captain. Go ahead.
Pursuant of the UAE's salvage rights laws, I am hereby informing you that we found this wreck in good faith. Survivors were searched for and none found. All bodies recovered will be properly...
That's great, Captain. But all we need to know is if you picked up any signs of a second Starfarer in the debris.
Okay, but I just want to make it 100% clear that this is legitimate salvage. I know what it means when officials come around. All of a sudden, clearing a wreck becomes stealing evidence and interfering with an official investigation.
We're just looking for help.
Of course. There is actually a long tradition of salvage.
Oh my god.
Know anything about a second Starfarer or not?
Hold on, let me check.
I like how nobody in this interaction is like being nice. Like, nobody's being nice.
We haven't seen anything in our sweeps, and all the black boxes were fried when we got here. We weren't able to extract any data.
It was a long shot anyway.
And are we all done here? We got a lot left to collect, and it's not really smart for us to linger this close to the boil.
We're good.
Great. Well, welcome, by the way.
This is gonna be a game with no good guys in it.
Get in touch with Trejo.
So now they're on their way out to go talk to Trejo.
Nothing for you.
Hey, call.
It's interesting, the gas cloud tech, and I know I'm going on rant here, but like, this must have been very early gas cloud tech. Something we might look into after this.
Fulton, I was just gonna call you. What's going on?
You know Arkin Station?
The Shubin base, right?
Yeah, they got hit by the old sea.
They attacked the station? Directly? That place is huge.
We were able to stop them, but that's not why I calmed. They also hit one of Shubin's convoys earlier, and we have a Starfarer still missing. We were hoping you might have heard something.
No, nothing. I'll put word out and let you know if my people spot it.
Thanks.
Actually, you remember those slavers you dropped at the Asiato hub? It turns out there are more, a lot more. They're marching to the base and...
So this is post Asiato. Interesting note, because she's talking about the mission back at Asiato about the slavers. So this is, so Asiato was previous to this.
They have a pretty extensive scan array set up there, so they might have seen your lost ship. If you...
Okay, so we're going to Chemline, Gainey, to go find, or no, go use their comm array to look into, well, to see if they have the ship. There we go. I can words. See, Where is it? Let's Collectopedia. SC testing chat. Where did it put the star map? Oh, it's the old logos. That's why. Ship matrix, timeline, star map. Now we can't click on things. However, we can use the search, and that can get us where we need to be. Thank you. Hold on. Odin star system. There we go. All right, so we just came out of the coil. Is that Gainy? Yeah, okay. So that's Gainy. Right on the edge of the coil. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure the coil is also... Do we have Shubin in here? No, I don't think that has the station. Satellites on the moon. Anyway. Interesting. So it's very close to it.
See you soon. Well, what do you say, kid? Continue the patrol or meet up with Trejo? Call it. Got it.
Oh, that's nice old tech. Old MFDs, old Gladius, old UI, old what do they call the clouds, nebulas. Even the old buddy system. I can't wait to see this place. It looks cool. And I imagine like the course of the course of Squadron is not going to change the landscape that much. I imagine it's still going to be a lawless system. Like, do we have Odin on the Galactopedia? Why is taking so long? Odin system. Yeah. Odin system is a planetary system in the UEE. Is made up of two. Don't know what that means.
Chthonic.
Chthonic. Concerning belonging to or inhabiting the underworld. Oh, chthonic planets are a hypothetical class of celestial object resulting from the stripping away of a gas giant's hydrogen and helium atmosphere and outer layers. Aha! Okay. 2 chthonic planets, 1 gas giant, an unusual cosmic anomaly. I assume that's the coil. And a white dwarf star. The anomaly was created when the first planet in the system was destroyed by its star, leaving behind a unique asteroid field beset by constant electrical storms. Corporations and research facilities that deal in dangerous materials conduct testing in Odin 2. Interesting. They have the coil. Gainy is what I'm interested in. Gainy, Odin 1A. is the former moon of Odin 1, Odin's system UE. After Odin 1 was destroyed, it slipped into a stable orbit around the system's sun, close to its parent planet's remains. It has a breathable atmosphere and was home of many fracking operations and gas refinement plants until tectonic instability forced the companies to leave. So it doesn't say actually if there's any current population. Specifically if it's still lawless.
Company up ahead. Run a scan.
Got a fix.
You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say Mercy Gutierrez from Cost is doing a basic patrol pattern.
It says here she's 138 years old.
Eyes up, Lieutenant. Something's definitely not right here. Weapons free.
AI crew is what they're labeled as. Jousting much? Their voice lines remind me of StarCraft so much. Don't overtake him. Forgot how interesting the piloting was in this.
Trejo, this is Colt. What's your status? Got an alert coming in on the emergency channel. Agent Trejo, this is Colt. You copy? I hope we're not too late.
Quantum travel initiated.
I look forward to seeing like just everything new. I just really like following the game. I love the bands in this. It's really cool.
Quantum travel complete.
Agent Trejo, this is Colton. Come back. Trejo, this is Colton. Come back. Let's take a look around. Scan the area. Hey, got something. Come on.
Blah 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 blah. We're doing all this just to. So they were going to meet up with her and talk about the base, and then they go down and go through the base, and it ends with her being rescued. So they still have accessing the comm array, seeing if they have any data on the Starfarer, and then going from there. And still getting her off world. So there's actually a lot of gameplay still left to this mission. Now, I've kind of ventured a while off topic. But the original, what I was saying is that each chapter is a mission, basically. Or mission's kind of a disingenuous term for what I'm trying to say, because it's not just a mission. So a mission has 3 phases to it, as far as I'm aware. I forget what the teams are. Oh, ground, flight, and social. So there are 3 elements to each chapter. You have what I assume, pre-mission. So walking on the Stanton or whatever ship you're going to be on. If you are in other ships in the first game or the next 2, I don't think you stay on the Stanton even for the full first game. And I'm pretty sure the Pegasus is supposed to be your home base for the second game. Yeah, I don't think you're ever stationed long-term on a Bengal. This is still only what I've, like, the crumbs that they've dropped. I'm pretty sure they said that the Pegasus is something you're stationed on for the second game. So you have the social, you have the pre-mission, you have the mission and whatever goes on there, and sandbox elements within that, and then you have the post-mission. So that's 4 kind of chapters within the mission. So what was it? 4 subheadings, I guess, in the chapter if we're using the book kind of analogy. And so each chapter ends up being this giant chunk of gameplay. And there are 28 of those. So excited I am indeed. All right. It is finally crossed the 1 hour and a half. So I'm going to take a small break and go get some liquid. And I'll be back shortly. Shortly-ish. Starting soon. There we go. All right, I'm back. Yeah, it's about 2 minutes. Good. All right, so we can keep going on roadmap stuff. We can get in game. Do you all have a preference? Oh boy.
Cheer 100 Hello Great Nova Forager of Forges, foraging for novas in the vast universe for the Nova Forge for Gauging Corporation, where mighty forges are found while furrowing the universe's fabric of space for signs of forges that burn fuel from novas burning fiercely, while swords and other rare loot is forged, while the forager of mighty forges is out finding forges in the novas of the universes, which are found by foraging Nova Forge foragers like yourself. O mighty forager, how have thy been, O savage?
Forager. It's good, I guess. Generally good. I've had some really good days. I've had some really crappy days in the last week. But generally, pretty good. I think generally, averagely over the past couple weeks, I've been doing better than I have the previous several months. On average, my current contentness with life has gone up. I think is a good way of putting it. Have you been? Yeah, some say you need bad days to appreciate good days. And on the surface, like, I understand that like I understand how contrast will make one appreciate, but like, you can appreciate a good thing if you've had a good thing. You can have good and better days. You don't need to have bad days to appreciate good days. At least I don't think so. I just don't like well, you have to have bad. To me, that sounds like they're wishing bad on you to make sure you appreciate the good. Like, just not, maybe. Chilling, busy. I mean, busy's not bad. Chilling, also not bad. I have sometimes been woefully not busy. And being not busy makes me not busy. When I'm busy, I want to be more busy. If that makes any sense to anyone. So basically, when I have like weeks off of work, not voluntary weeks off of work, I end up not doing anything because of just, I don't know, just being not busy makes me lazy. So I'm constantly trying to be more busy. But in this trying to be busy, I have not done a lot of content creation. I've actually lost my inspiration a lot recently. And this stream is part of me trying to get some of that back. I also did something earlier. I posted in Tree's thing, Tree's Discord, and the Orgs Discord. Another thing that I did to start trying to make a video. That's not what I wanted to do at all. So that should be interesting. Okay, my desk is now public. Nice. Okay. In the org, I was just flipping through different things, just doing different things. Hi, how are you doing? So we're kind of at a crossroads here. Where Mau Mau? Mau Mau is currently outside the door, waiting for someone to refill the water. He'll probably knock on the door semi-soon. So, do we want to keep talking roadmap, or do we want to talk, or do we want to jump in game? What do we want to do? 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 Interesting. Is 320 out yet? No. But I don't know how much or far you keep yourself from spoilers. There was an attempted build today that included the PU and that failed today. Other than that, the Eva Cuddy has been testing the Arena Commander updates for 320. No, how is 319? Pretty good. Pretty good. Like, it's for someone who's played 3.0 and subsequent patches, 3.18, 3.19 have been amazing. It's and I somehow have like the best roulette for bugs in this game. I never had a can't log in bug. I've never had a inventory disappearing bug, except for like when you move an item and it disappears. I've had that bug, but not like your entire inventory deciding to remove itself. I've had very good luck with 30Ks. Like, I've not had a lot of them. And when they do happen, most of the time I can get back in, or at least my stuff has been saved with the 30K prevention. So I've had really good luck with just bugs in general in the game. But, like, we're now also getting privilege. Except I'm not a streamer. I'm just a dude who streams. The difference. But, like, I'm getting all this nice performance now, or less bug now, but also I'm getting 50 to 120 FPS depending on where I am. Great. Absolutely great. Like, sure, if I go to Orison Cloud's full throttle, I will definitely get somewhere near 20 FPS, but like it looks like it should play 20 FPS. Like, fine, streamer privilege, whatever. If it's streamer privilege, I gotta stream more. I am planning to do something special for CitizenCon. I don't know how special I can make it. I at least have. Hopefully, it'll be 3 people: me and 2 other streamers / YouTubers. If I can, I'm gonna try and wrangle some on-site. What's it called? Reporting, on-site reporting. Tomato had said he wants to try and stream from CitizenCon, so I'm gonna see if I can like try to work in streamers who are gonna be able to stream on site, and like kind of like and now to our on-site camera and see what they're doing, kind of like what CitizenCon did on the red stage. I forget what the red stage was. What was the red stage? I don't remember what the red stage was. It wasn't the last one. No, not plus. That's interesting. Hang on. What was the red stage? Red state like Florida? No, red stage. Stage. So yeah, that was that one. Yeah, that one. That 28? 2018. So 2018. Do they ever show the stage? Not in this one. Okay. What's 2016? Is that the only video they have from 2008? 29:58. No, 29:48. 29. Nope, it was 29:48. Okay, so there we go. We got the playlist. They show the stage on this one. No. Did they show the stage on this one? Yes. Yeah, there we go. Red stage. It's the red stage. the one where they had the red theme. I think this last one was blue. And it looks like that blue is kind of what they're going with now. I have to open another tab because what just happened? Stop that. Unpin. Duplicate. Thank you very much. Comlink. Oh, that's right. It's just yeah, because they're thinking it's a lighter blue than they did last time. So forging CitizenCon for just yeah, I missed that. Nice. Yeah, so it looks like a still a blue, but a lighter blue. And then 29:51. So it's the same logo. Okay, so I'm not super crazy. Yeah, same logo. So it seems like they might have finally like settled on a theme. I just like this one so much.
was some serious fun out there, eh, Jimmy? Admitting you couldn't have done it without me. I mean, the cannons on those Ares models. Was that like a size 7? That is nuts. Absolutely insane. Raw
Oh, I don't have it on.
Couldn't have put it better myself, mate. This has been an eventful AE, to say the least. But thanks to Jimmy here, I've been reminded of why I started doing all of this in the first place. At the end of the day, it's all about the ships. So here are some highlights of Intergalactic Aerospace Expos, past and present. Haha, it's a pirate's night for me here at the Drake Pavilion. Just don't tell Jan Dredge. Play, here we go. Oh, what's this do? Oh, holy now, what's with this front wheel axle? And the fixed maneuvering thrusters really come through the clutch. See what I mean? And once you figure out the floaty stairs, the Car2 Arl absolutely sings in more ways than just Shan Opera. We've loaded up this Argo raft with several cases of Bondurant Vaisseau Blanc de Blanc Reserve. That's right, 2 crates of sparkling wine worth more than my penthouse in Castor Point. Ridiculous? Certainly. Now, I was always terrible at this. Nailed it! I can't find the limit! Apology accepted! Jimmy? You okay, lad? What's this?
Looking good, Jim.
How old are you in this?
Now go pose for a picture with your hero, Jack.
Wow.
Face me. Smile. Say freelancer. Brilliant. Look at that.
Damn it, Jimmy. That warms my heart. Makes me feel old as hell, but it warms my heart nonetheless. You're a good kid, Jimmy. You make me proud. Let's get out of here before they kick us out. Let's go and see what the hubbub's about over at the Misk Pavilion. Dare to fly. I think I still need to do some serious soul searching, Jimmy. There it is. The Odyssey. This ship is something else, huh? I mean, supposedly it basically becomes your own personal space station. Imagine just taking this thing out as far as you can, dropping anchor and just living. I mean, that's it, Jimmy. The Whitleys just got their hands on an Odyssey prototype. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I borrowed it, you know, for a little sabbatical someplace. I don't know, like the Biro system. Yeah, or someplace like that. I mean, someplace where no one will bother me. I need to get my head straight before next season. If I even make it back, that is. Okay, everything is looking good. This is it. I'll miss you too, Jimmy. But don't wait up for me, mate.
This is a completely different jump point, too. I can't wait for the Odyssey. I love that ship so much. Yeah, the red stage. What were we talking about the red stage for? Oh, the plans for CitizenCon. Yes. Yes. Hopefully I can rope some content creators that are going to be filming on site into that. I think is it Red J that I have? Yes, his name is Red J. Yep. Yeah. So Red J, and then I also have another streamer that is not currently on the Star Citizen Star Citizen Discord because he doesn't really stream Star Citizen that much as well. He doesn't stream that much, but anyway, he's a new player this year. Has never been to a CitizenCon. So I wanted to bring him along so that we had kind of that fresh blood perspective on CitizenCon. Do you know if the jump point is actually in game right now? Obviously, you can't use it, but is it there? I have no idea. That is a grand question, and not even something I could what's it called? Explore? Let's see. Stanton Pyro Jump. Shwink, shwink. Alright. So here's the Stanton Pyro Jump. Oh, I guess I need to zoom out again. Never mind. Stanton Star System. Ooh. Actually, it's quite close to the Lagrange point, isn't it? I need a flat map, though. No, that's an older one. I need a flat one with Lagrange points. An older one. No, it's Killian. Hi, Nads. I'm the bringer of tangents. Oh. No, that's like, that is one of the biggest reasons why I like having a live chat is I love talking about Star Citizen, and nothing brings me more joy than having someone else fuel a tangent. Like, honestly, that is one of my favorite things about live streaming. Okay, we can just try and use this. Thank you, DCS. Right, DCS? Do. My internet's going real slow tonight. DSC. Thank you, DSC. We're going to choose dark mode. All right, so we are looking at... Drink, move that over there. Opposite... Wow. Nearly opposite Stanton from Hurston. So from in between Crusader and ArcCorp. So Crusader. Okay, so Crusader, ArcCorp. So we're looking. That's Hurston. This is why I want a flat map. So it's somewhere around here. Crew L4 and L5. The question is, it's right on the other side. Oh, wait. Belt's out here. It's right outside the belt for that. This is a very wrong map. Okay, let me jump in game and get that map. Like, nothing is lining up here. It's supposed to, yeah, Crusader and Hurston are inside, ArcCorp and Microtech are outside. This, Microtech, this has all three of them inside. This doesn't even have, because this looks like the Air and Halo, but the Air and Halo is supposed to be here. And I have, apparently, Chrome taking up way too many gigs of data right now. All right, RAM. Need more RAM. I think I need to buy more RAM. I can't just add 2 sticks. That's not bad. I should just add 2 sticks. Phone. What exactly is 2 sticks of RAM cost right now? 32. 32 GB DDR4, I think it is. I think it's 4. It's about $64. 64, 48. So about $48. So $50 about. If I want to, I can get that pretty quick. Balls. Hi, Justin. How's it going? Okay, so just load in, whatever best. I'm at Olisar. Actually, there's actually a couple of things I could do. I thought I was all the way in Microtech. Now, where do I check? Is there a way to check what my RAM is? I don't know. Like which I'm sure I can pull it out. I know I need to check like the actual stats of it. Especially clock speeds. Just need the map, please. I'm on All-Star, like it shouldn't be that long to load in. Alright. Oh, that's right. It's running on very low RAM, that's why. So it's having to do lots of hard drive computing. Apparently it's very unhappy with my RAM right now. Dementia is very unhappy. Wow. This thing says it wants 8 gigs. It ain't kidding. Okay, so gameplay. Let me. Oh, my entire computer is like, no. I disagree with everything you're doing. I'm gonna transition to this guy. Alright, and then I can start about closing stuff down. Apparently I have to kill Star Citizen first. Oh my computer's frozen. Oh no. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down some stuff. You think? Okay. Yeah, we're at 90-something%. That launcher. Now there's a new launcher update. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Heck, even Spotify can go away. Discord can go away. Spotify can go away. Discord, get out of here. Yeah, it can go away. All right, so let's close down some tabs. Let's see if we can't merge any. I can definitely be merged, right? That's just an image. You're still running super slow. Do. Steven, go away. That can go away. That can go away. I think that's just 2 tabs. I don't need them. It's 3 tabs. It's fine. Alright. Should now only have. That one can go away. That one can go away. That's the same one. That's that one. That's that one. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the one I'm working with. That's that one. That's the one. Okay. So. Okay. While we are on the topic of jump points, with the Stanton Pyro jump point being a medium. Okay. When they retconned Pyro, just assume they also retconned literally every jump point that has been mapped ever. That's what I'm going with. And we know that Idrises are passing through the jump point. So we somewhere they said what ships should be able to pass through the jump point, and it was only supposed to be like they use the Constellation as like a medium ship. So disregard every sizing fact, like the entire system. If they don't just remove or remake the size system thing, it's going to change a lot. And the fact that we have no idea what actually means, what do you think that says about capital ship gameplay in the near future? Will we be able to take an 890J to Pyro? I'm the worst. No. You're not the worst. You're the best. Okay, I'm just gonna close that entire thing entirely and give myself hopefully a couple more gigs of RAM. Google, relinquish your RAM. It's slowly doing it. Nope. Nope. 16 gigs available though, so that should work. All right. Starting stress system backup. Can we even see that on the map? Oh, now I'm gonna have to use this. Star Citizen. Actually, there we go. Alright, to another window. Not only do we open up another tab, but it's in a completely different window. Maybe you are the worst. It's fine. It's fine. Transition back to that for a moment. Can we see? Yeah, we can see jump points in the broken state that it is. Don't show me this again. Thank you very much. Don't show me this again. Thank you very much. All right, jump, jump, jump. Okay, so these are the jump points. Stanton Pyro is medium. So medium and small are, no, medium and large is what medium can get through. If we take out that, so like, I think the reason that they were drawn this way is because you can get to all the relevant ones. It just takes you a while. And then this gives you some shortcuts and some extra systems. Like now you can go from Magnus to Terra. But it doesn't... And then Nyx to Virgil. Oh, that's a terrible jump. Oh, straight into that. More balls. Just stream. Hi, how you doing? And then small gives you, again, more shortcuts to Canada Davian. Interesting. And straight to... That is definitely faster, isn't it, than going through all this to Seoul. Pyro is going to be an interesting one for haulers. I can't wait. So I'm not, like, interested in Pyro. I'm interested in the surrounding area. Anyway, we'll get to that in a moment. Let's try launching this again. But yeah, I do believe an 890 should fit through a medium. Heck, up to an Idris will fit through a medium, I'm pretty sure. I don't think like a Bangle's gonna fit in a medium, obviously. But I don't think a Bangle's moving between Stanton and Pyro. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why Pyro hasn't been cleared out, is they can't get their capital ships in there. They're proper capital ships. They can get, Idrises and Polarises, but Idrises and Polarises are going to be facing off against Idrises. So there's a big force on the other side. And unless they can field overwhelming majority of power, it's too risky for the Navy to put forth that effort. Plus, we're still canonically in the Vanduul War. So, I believe. There was an old mission which suggested a Stanton Vanduul Space JP as well. An old mission? Are you sure? You sure it wasn't talking about the Asperia reconstructions for the Vanduul ships? Because I know that's been played up in lore as well. How Asperia is building these Vanduul ships, people can mistake them as proper Vanduul. And I believe there was one back before, when we had Tessa in the game, there was a mission about a Vanduul sighting that ended up being pirates, because they were driving Vanduul ships. Oh, if you got a link, absolutely. Hopefully nothing goes wrong with you posting it. Very happily. Very happy with that. Come on, game. You're taking longer than it did when you had no RAM to work with. Him? Oop. SC Tools. Granted by Tessa Bannister. Mission during ICC Assistance number 8. Where there's a full encounter, where you will encounter wreckage and potentially have to fight ambush of Vanduul scythes. Due to the quest line's temporal removal from Alpha 3.0, it is not currently available. Temporal. I'm great. That's fine. I can read. It is not currently available in the destination, however, the location appears on the Ark Starmount demo in the Around the Verse episode, post 3.0 branch of the game, blah, 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 trivia. This is only appearance of the Vanduul so far in Star Citizen, not including their likenesses in Arena Commander or the severed Vanduul head found in Dumper Steep in Area 18. Their presence in the standard system is rather unusual considering the system stations from Vanduul space. However, the system is on the upper fringe of the known space, so this perhaps implies that the ICC hub search for jump points will result in finding a new border with the Vanduul space. This theory also supported around All-Star coming under attack. That has been canonically disproven. This is not a thing. That was simply devs having fun. That one is. So no correlation. Which is more likely, as such ships can only travel through large jump points, meaning it would have to go through a mainly heavily defended UAV system first, unless there is an undiscovered large jump point. I don't think that's Yeah, that's not in-game dialogue though. This is speculation. Da-da-da-dun-dun-dun-da-da-da-dun. Go to ICC Pro, quantum jump, find out signal, shipwreck, expand, the scythe. Yeah, no, I remember this one. Yeah, this was specifically called out, I forget when, because of what's it called? What's it called? Asperia, because Asperia makes scythes. There's 2 scythes. I think it's fine that we don't. Do we have this scythe yet, or do we only have this scythe in game? I've not actually tried to see one of the new scythes. Originally known as Raider. But yeah, this mission, I believe, is specifically not a Vanduul. This was a recreation. I obviously do not have any basis. I have no evidence. But that is one of the biggest like controversies with Asperia making scythes and blades, because they can be used to masquerade as Vanduul. That is in one of the lore posts. Absolutely one of the things. Scythes bought during the Kickstarter are Vanduul, but the rest are Asperia. That'd be very interesting because... Oh, look. Frames. Humans can't fit in Vanduul scythes. Alright. Interesting. They removed the Iron Halo. Anyway, Hurston, Crusader, Arc Corps now. Okay. So it's supposed to be... Okay, let's see here. UI RO, I can type or not. Give blade. Do we not have the blade yet? There in Hill. At least on the map. I'm talking about the map. It's still there in game. I assure you. That one. Where is it canonically? Joel from Pirate Stanton during the CitizenCon keynote demo, blah, 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 blah. Where is it on the map? Oh, it's the breaking into that. Doing that. Okay, so... Do they show the navigation?
Okay,
Give rework Blade 3.0.
Hey Glenn, can you check your mission status? You should have had the update for where to. I'm not sure if you.
Do they have the...
Hey.
Oh, those sneaky jerks. Don't show the zoomed out version.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
We gotta get the nav. Just fucking that whole thing drives me nuts.
I forgot he said that. Chris said the whole map things drives me nuts. Deliver the code to Ruin Station. So I'm gonna love those things. And this is a Twitch Pachenko mission too. Interesting. Not that this will be in 4.0, but like...
Necessarily need infrastructure for jump.
Where is this jump point in the game? So this has it. Not Stanton Terra. Stanton Pyro is right before the ArcCorp orbit. And then the ArcCorp orbit is this one. So it would be right here. All right. Okay, let's go on a small mission. That I have no liquids on me. All right, let's go buy some water. Arcstar map is upside down though. Upside down. Microtech. Well, yeah, I suppose technically. Microtech. So if we just yoink that around there. Oh wait. Okay, Microtech's in the wrong spot. Everything else lines up. Because Hurston, ArcCorp Crusader, Hurston, ArcCorp. Oh, no, it is also backwards. No, all the planets have moved. You're right. So if those have moved, everything else could be moved as well. Oh, no. So we'd have to fly all the way around and search the entire... We'd have to search the entire sphere that is... what I assume is Arc... Well, either it's Arc L5 or... No, I think it's Arc L5. Hold on. I want to go to Arc L5. I want to go to Arc L5. Because we know they are... You okay, bud? Yeah, okay. We know that they're pulled by physics. So we know that they... no, I'm trying to go for food. Going for food. They're gonna orbit just like...
Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Planets. At a Lagrange point. Could you pick up the thing? Thanks, bud. And now you're gonna do that to me. Alright, I see how this is. This is the worst bug. This is the worst bug right here. Oh, jeez. Gary. It thinks I'm already holding something. Oh, there we go. Am I crazy that I want to see small objects with gravity fields? Like 40 kilometer size objects? Is it empty now? Yes, it is empty. It's flawless, no bugs. What color is that object? I don't know what you mean. Nope. Carry. Put there. Can I? Okay, I can walk around. Okay, good. Put a helmet on. Go get ship. What are we flying?
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
We have a hammerhead that we could do. We have... How did I get here? Those are at New Babbage, interestingly enough. How did I get here? I guess we're just gonna fly a hammerhead.
Please visit us again.
Oh, right.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle select. Your vehicle.
I don't think I've actually flown a Hammerhead myself. I have no idea how I got here, though. So we're gonna fly out to Arc L5? Is it 4? I'll check in a minute. Hello. Man, that's a large turret. I forget where the door is. You know, it's mirrored. I just don't remember where it is. There it is. Ship that wants to be cool when it grows up. I wonder if the Polaris could park on this pad. Probably. I'm pretty sure these pads are to current metric. Oh, just opens. Rightio. That lifts off effortlessly. I'm kind of disappointed that the engines do not articulate. They look like they should. I guess not. Not bad. No, that. All right. So we're heading out to. That's Growful. Arc 5, Arc 3. So we're gonna start at Arc 5. Just gonna kind of see the area first. I'm pretty sure the lore is they are caught in some gravitational area. Oh, there's a little thruster stick. Wow, this thing takes a minute. Excuse you? The heck? This is probably not where I wanted to go. That just no marker? That was no marker. I have a funny feeling Citizen Kant. That's great. It's gonna have some unusual announcements. Hopefully Pyro are among them. What do you want unusual announcement about Pyro to be? I definitely do not expect a release of Pyro at CitizenCon. I expect a soft date. I would imagine that soft date would be first half of next year, and we'll slip till the second half of next year. That's what I imagine Server Meshing. Like that is the amount I have let myself hope. And like I know they said, oh, PES is going to be or server meshing is going to be different than PES because it's not as hard. Something make something rather. And one more thing, Nix is coming too. I wanted that to be true, but they literally said that, I forget when it was. It was in one of the monthly reports. I think we just crossed it on a podcast, last one or the one before it, that they literally said that Nyx will not be worked on till Pyro's out, basically. Which is sad. But it means we get really good Pyro. And it means, like, well, I really look forward to, because they can't get working on their speed until they're working on a new system and then a new system, then a new system. It was nice that we thought that was going to happen with Pyro, but because they've had to stop so much on Pyro for server meshing, because they thought it was going to be out like 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago, but much earlier. At least, no, 2, 3, much earlier than it's going to be. But so much of it is already done. Yes, but a lot of it needs to be updated. And all of that work is waiting on Pyro being done and out. And they're not going to stop working on Pyro till the patch of Pyro. So, it's just not going to happen in the same one. So until we get server meshing, and then they're like, okay, here's Nyx. Okay, here's the next one. And then here's the next one. And then here's the next one. They're not going to get faster because Pyro has been stagnated so long. It's almost like they've not had to build. They're not. They didn't have the schedule to. This is how fast we need to get done because we have the next one coming soon. It's, oh, you guys can actually spend as much time as you want on the one because we don't have to have it out for years. The code for Levski, the code for Levski is smiling at you, Naz. What code for Levski? I'm confused. It gives you the elevator of Eternal 2. Okay. I don't know how many of you are actually able to play Levski, but like the Levski elevator though was like a lot of people's first like Star Citizen moment when they got the game, when they like understood what they were trying to do. Unfortunately, the fidelity has been ratcheted up to 10 times the amount that we had when Levski. And I say unfortunately because it was not the game, it was not the fidelity level that was promised. This is not the fidelity level that was promised. The fidelity level that was promised was what we got Levski, and that would have been done much faster, but now that we're at this higher fidelity level, it's going to take a lot more time to build everything. But that's why they're trying to ratchet down all of their tools to help this level of fidelity work much better than that level of fidelity and no tools would have been. But 10 years of tool work. And I'm not counting the first 13, 14, 15, 16, 4 years. First 4 years, basically not counting. Because they were trying to do a lower level fidelity. They didn't really know what they were doing. They basically misstepped everything. Everything has since then has been basically ripped out and replaced. Every ship they built before then has needed major updating. So basically everything pre-2016 has been learning, which you can't blame. You cannot blame 4 years of learning, because like it was 12 people in a basement trying to build an MMO, and anyone who's ever touched game development can tell you that ain't happening. You can't count anything before 2015. I don't count anything before 16. Or I guess before 17. I start counting at like proper dev time in 2017. It's been mentioned multiple times that that's when a lot of stuff changed. That's when they got their new like ship pipeline directives. So that's when they started making sure that their concept phase had a white box complete model. So no more Starfarer problems, no more internals being bigger than the externals problems. And you'll realize that a lot of the ships we got post 2017 have been a lot better designed, like majorly better designed, in part due to that directive. In part also being able to afford better artists. So, I start counting in 2017 for like real dev time. Far more so, yeah. And they're still working on it. Like, they're still working on their pipelines. They're making sure that they continue to take in new advice and to continue refining things. Like, they have an entire creature pipeline. We know they do. They've talked about it several times. But like, I feel like people don't understand that creatures are AI too. So they're like, oh, we don't have creatures in the game. That's because they can't handle them right now. We need basically dynamic server meshing to be able to split up the game nicely, dynamically, so that we can have AI not freaking the crap out. Basically, we need as much server headroom as possible, so the AI that we have run, and then they can start putting in the wilderness AI, and the wilderness I'm just using for any animals. And I think pets was also mentioned sometime in the past couple months. 15 for me because that's when some smart person dev made plants work and flipped the table on the entire schedule. That is true. 2015 was the oh, by the way, we can make planets. Like, I think that's really funny. It's kind of like the parallel universe kind of thing with Eve, Elite, and Star Citizen, where in Eve they said we're gonna make the game performant, and we're gonna have it external only, very zoomed out, but we're gonna be real hard on the economy, like real detailed with it, spreadsheets in space, kind of like that kind of core. And that's what they went with, and that's what they achieved. And Elite came along like, we're gonna make a much more physicalized universe. We can also go on a planet, but they didn't have that singularity event of the ability to make a walkable planet. That kind of like, we can do this all procedurally this nicely, as Star Citizen did, because Star Citizen came at it from the first perspective. So it said, if we're gonna make planets, they have to work like this. And they started with, okay, we'll make traditional areas that you land on, like a cutscene and then land on. But they had this singularity moment where they were able to say, hey, we can actually do the entire planet. And Elite Dangerous never had that singularity moment. They attempted it with Odyssey, but Odyssey only showed them the parts of their game that were just not okay with it. And then the devs said we're probably never going to be able to do ship interiors, which sucks. And basically that's basically when I stopped caring about Elite. Now they are rendered art pieces of Nyx with moons present along their planets. It's a huge change. Now they're rendered art pieces of Nyx? I'm confused on what that sentence means. You mean they didn't have Crytek forgetting to pay their devs, so that they got all, they hoovered up all the devs? I mean, I'm sure that helped. I'm sure that helped. What is that? That is Yellow Core Station. Now, any other little gas cloudy things? Now we're looking for a blue nebula, correct? Through the development phase that we know of Nyx, for Nyx, I'm sure they are reassessing the system like they did Power. Oh yeah, for sure. Just pick one and go. Alrighty, you're just gonna make me pick. Though I imagine Nyx will have much less of a retcon than Pyro did. The only thing I think Nyx will get is no, because they really do like Nyx being a not full planet. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. We're looking. Yeah, we're looking for a much bluier. Well, that's kind of green. Okay. Let's pull up all our other places. So this is what we're looking for, and that's obviously not what we have. That's not what we're looking at. Okay. And then this is a brown.
Mission status? You should have had the mission.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
So here we go.
Yeah, this is a blue-brown. Nothing like what we're looking at.
And this is in the volumetric cloud, the space cloud tech that we have. Same stuff that we're using for Squadron 42 for the coil, but as you can see, usable everywhere else. It's completely volumetric.
Much bigger than what I'm staring at as well. Where is the... Oh, there's... Yeah, it's not this gas cloud at all. Like, I don't know. Should we be looking for something similar in the gas cloud, or should we just be exploring wherever? Because if we're looking for a similar gas cloud, this ain't it. But I almost guarantee that that gas cloud's not in the game, because they'd want to save that. But then again, maybe who knows? And that's the station. Okay, so let's try a different station. Or different points. So that was... there. Now the problem is, it's going to be here, though. If it's... not Corpus Crusader, it's going to be... here. I mean, just give us a reason to investigate the planet. I mean, we have barren planets in the game now. People still go to them. Mining. Other reasons. Like, we have uninhabitable planets that are inhabited. Honestly, Star Citizen people do not need reasons to go to planets. They just do. Because they're pretty balls of rock. Okay, so... Alright, so we have Arkel 3 and Arkel 4. Well, Nyx 3 is a gas giant with no surface. Okay. Where do you live? Do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Oh, that's a pretty picture. I really like that picture. Unfortunately, we don't get anything that wispy. But I definitely want to see something like that. Something with the jump point, with the ring on it, and these giant rocks around it. Does it say what that is? A Bengal entering a jump point. Thanks. So very specific. Hyper-stable wormholes. Traversable wormholes, quantum tunnels, formation structure, interspace, traveling discovery, reward. Reward? Earn payment for the discovery. You must fill out jump point discovery submission in detail. The following. Describe the method used to discover the jump point. Describe the scans that you use to find a jump point. Detail the angle and position of your ship when Jump point appeared. Submit flight path data from a UE approved nav drive. Allowed nav data formats are PRE, R2F, TJ, and VCI. That's funny. When did they do that? I completely missed that. That's great. Setting interspace. I remember there being something about it being pulled, or them being like at Lagrange points. Fairly massive objects, a suggestion can radically alter the equation and thus position and entrance points of the farther star system without massive gravity well could change that of the center star due to the following points, four-dimensional, blah, 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 blah. Not sure if this helps, but the star map has the JP below the plane, if that makes sense. So you need to look under you, I guess. There's no up in space. Yeah, this does have everything on a flat plane. But like, how am I supposed to figure out which way's up now? Well, I guess technically we do have an up. We do have this. But which way's up and which way's down is the question now. Oop. But like, yeah. So let's get it started onto another point. We're just gonna choose Arkel 3. Let's go to Arkel 3. The blue one's older, right? Yeah, the blue one's older. So we're gonna look for a blue nebula.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
That is not what you said. All right. Thing takes forever to... What's it called? Spool. All right. So let's go in that way. Then we're still trying to figure out why jump points appear near where they do in hopes of finding. No, not helpful. That's good. Open. Interesting. Nothing about Lagrange points. I swear there was something about them being drawn to Lagrange points, but I guess not. Yeah, it's not on this. It's not on the orbit. It's in from the orbit too. Between the Aaron halo and the orbit. problem is, like, in the eventuality, I'm pretty sure just right after we get the new map. Well, from what they said, they're waiting on a better map system, but the mechanics for moving planets is feasible. So these move. So trying to use the position of the planets in their orbits to find this is ridiculous. Which means this would also orbit. So all we know would make a lot of people say, including Chris Roberts. All we know is that somewhere right outside the Aaron Halo, galactically speaking, and right inside the ArcCorp ring is... Wow, it's going to take forever. Is the jump point. So I don't know of a way to actually try and get... Because we have this entire ring to check. You know what? Controversial opinion, yes. I can't see the map with stupid UI in front of me. I could drive live with this star map if the pathfinding that drives me up a wall. Fair. Actually fair. Wow, this thing needs bad updates. Oh boy. I always had a liking for this ship. Unfortunately, it got the beginning, and so it's in an awkward teenager phase, but, like, I've always had a liking for it. Live. I could always live with the star. Okay. That's, however, an interesting choice. Stairs, not a ramp. To ask Tree about that one. I feel like you want more. Well, no, all the ships have stairs. I wonder if that's just a safe space. Like, if you have the space, is not a ramp more conducive to traversal? You don't have the edges to get stuck on? It's a flat plane that could. I don't know. I mean, honestly, if you're running through here, you're probably only hitting like one, at most, 2 steps. Hammerhead is a fun ship. Really enjoy being a turret gunner on it. I really like. I like this mostly because of the potential for multi-crew. Hello, trophy case. Aegis components. I wonder if there's anything to be put in there. Oh, good metrics. Coffee cup. Coffee cup. Oh. Really? I hope eventually we do get in-game books. Here's my little captain's quarters with my little bathroom. Interesting. Giant flush button. Oh, interesting. I like that design. I've done a few events in one, and always had a blast. Multiplayer was great with a group. Nice. Very large sink. There's the cat. Herbert. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Clothes that I can't access. I really look forward to no items being in a ship and it being bought clean. This way. This is... Actually, what is this? Components. Okay, it says on the floor. Cooling module. Do these not open? We have an engineering station and we have power plant. So what does this have on the other side? More components. Okay, that's exactly what I expected. And here we have another cooling module and another power plant. Oh, why did we just get performance drops? Another engineering station. Then we got back room, what's it called? Cargo bay. The captain's turret. Up a giant set of stairs. We have this, which I believe just goes up to the engineering station thing. Oh, there's a door. Okay, so engineering, cargo station. Then we have... Wait. Is that the only way to get up here? That super slow elevator? What is that? Shield generators are apparently in here. Yeah, no. They're not. Yeah, they're definitely not in there. Okay. I fully crewed a tally a couple of times too, but there's a lot of downtime for gunners when you run out of torps. Ah. Lower deck. Oh, where's this? How's this one go? Also, really, there's no ladders between the two decks? Okay, that's there. Okay, so this is an asymmetrical spot right here. So we have, wait. Okay, captain's quarters is there, and then you have to take this up to go to crew quarters. Interesting. Very interesting. Lots of suits. Oh, these are escape pods. Okay, are they escape pods on the other side as well? Yep. Very similar. And then on the back... Oh, those are the back ones. Those are the back turrets. And the front turrets, that's the way down. Front turrets get nothing. And then suit storage is here. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. They get double storage. So 8 suits, 8 EVA suits. And then nothing there as well. Okay. Yeah, I think the lack of an armory on this thing is egregious. Absolutely egregious. But obviously, this thing needs an update badly. And so is the MSR. The MSR and this are basically in the same boat. Like, they... Don't fall through the door, please. They were... concepted as one thing, built as another thing, and so they had this very bad in-between spot they ended up inhabiting. And so... And this is the pantry. Brandon's pantry. They just came out in this really bad state compared to their concept. So wait. Hold on. I'm missing a room. That's the mess hall. Mess hall is the only room up here? There's a ladder. Yeah, like I said. Very awkward spot. You have to go upstairs to eat. More suit storages. Nice. Oh, this is the crew quarters. Okay. Passed it several times. Then we have... shower room. Just 2 showers. Double sink. Two toilets. Oh, not a double sink, just a wide sink. 4, 2, 4, 6, 8 bunks. So we got 9 people. Well, 8 people in here. And this goes all the way through. That's good. I'm glad this goes all the way through. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is going to become one of the more used multi-crew ships, or at least one of the most used of its size. Now then, here's like the engineering engine tablet. Nice. But yeah, I hope this is being looked at to be redone. Oh look, we're here. Sooner rather than later. Open door. Still very green. Okay. However, it is actually. No, I want to get back to a station. I want to get back to it. Oh, sorry, actually. It is time to actually get off. So with our current findings, knowing that we're not on the right trail at all. See if there's anything out there first. There is a station, so yeah, it's not going to be there. We'd only expect it in Nebula that's not in a station. So with that being said, and with that assertion, we definitely don't want to go there. Please tell me we're closer to Crusader than ArcCorp. Yes, we are. We had to pass to get here. With our knowledge of its position being not in the ArcCorp orbit, we will head back to Alsar and end the stream there. It is been 3 hours, and that's how much I allot. 6 hours a week-ish. We will be doing Pathfinders on Saturday, though. That will be done at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. EST on Saturday. Also, if you guys don't have an org already, Nova Forge Industries is hiring. We do basically any economy work. We have a cargo, salvage, mining, our kind of current focuses. We also have our AP, which, you know, protect them. I'm thinking about actually getting like a office, instead of office golf day or whatever offices do now, a office racing crew together, so we can actually go do some racing stuff as like an org. But yeah, we do a lot of that. We'll be hitting the lanes real hard once the whole sea comes out. We are basically, we need everyone for everything. The company set up like a co-op, so that's pretty cool. I think we are the only co-op in the game right now. So if you guys are interested, there is definitely something like that. I don't have a bot command for it yet. I need a bot command for it. But it's just nfind or Nova Forge Industries on the RSI site. So there's that. All right. So yeah, these are much more bluier.
And it's beautiful.
And it's a lot bigger too.
Here we're at the jump point to the Pyro system. Now, you don't necessarily need infrastructure for jump points, but the more traveled ones, or the ones that used to be traveled, which Pyro used to be, but not particularly anymore, have what we call jump rings around them, and they help stabilize the jump point to make for a smoother jump. If you don't have one, then it's more difficult, and the entrance is harder or difficult. But sometimes you may want to try a sort of side jump point to get into a system, like if you're a smuggler, because the main ones would be more, you know, essentially they are like a checkpoint. It's like going through a border
port.
patrol or something.
It is basically a port. So when we're building the solar system, one of the things that we think about are entrances for obviously economy reasons, and you saw that with Tony Z's talk of way to interject new things into the solar system. So around the Stanton jump points, the 3 major ones, we will have space stations, you know, so that you can go and travel. And let's say you had a long jump point and want to stop and basically drop something off there, you can. Refuel, or do whatever you need to do. So we will have space stations around those jump points that you can go and interact with. Now, obviously, when you go into a little bit more lawless system, I don't want to say like building a wall.
Yeah. Well, in the case of Para, it used to be a regulated system.
Yes.
That once they strip mined it out, no one goes there anymore, and it's fallen sort of into a lawless state.
Yes.
And so this is not really this isn't a very often traveled jump point, but we're going to take it because that's where we have to go to head to Para Station. So as you can see, the jump ring, which is delineating where the point is off in the distance, and Sam is going to line itself up for us to jump to Para System. And this is essentially sort of the infrastructure you occasionally would, you know, you can have around. Some places would have bigger stations, but as I said, the Pyro route isn't a very particularly well-traveled one.
So Stanton to Terra is going to be massively popular.
Going in and mining that, and then it affecting your radar, it being booby-trapped, all these kind of gameplay possibilities, I feel open up with these unique points of interest.
Do you guys think we should open it?
Yes.
I think we should go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I like how there's a handshake between your ship and the jump point. The ring.
That's actually a super cool view. See that one? How good that is. That looks awesome. Okay.
3 years ago. We've been waiting for this view for 3 years.
So going
Oh, we're
through
here.
a wormhole is a little bit like riding.
Okay. Oh, Citizen Con, I hope you impress. And like, I'm scared they won't have enough to announce. Is my fear. Because I forget when the last like check-in. It was the meshing together one, but that was very old data. So one thing I want to do before we get there, once we land and log off, so I want to look back at that letter from the chairman that had the timeline on it. Even though we know timeline shift. Oh, I actually really like the angle I'm at. I believe I'm looking at the bottom though. Yeah. No, not missiles. How good are your stopping power? Okay, stop. Oh, you don't stop. Not even a little. Yeah, this thing's only main thruster. Over there. Didn't do much in game. Are the lights that bad? There are no lights. Okay. Ooh. Legs are out, right? Yeah, they are. All right. Who's doing what to who? Taking exception to someone underneath the platform. All right, let's get inside. Let's go look at the letter. I want to see, because I keep thinking that they said meshing by the end of this year. And I'm second guessing myself. So I want to go and double check that. So that I have my expectations set where I think they are. Wow, it's dark here. All right. Thank you, Hammerhead. You've been a nice ship. I do want to fly that thing over to a Ghost Hollow outing. I think Ghost Hollow outing would be nice. Me realizing that I have to be up in 6 hours. It's gonna take at least another hour for me to fall asleep. Should be fun. Alright. Game, record that I'm actually at the station, please. Alright.